Hello everyone, welcome back to the Driple Studio channel. Today in this video we are going to be improving upon obstacles and making more for our levels using our optimization tips from our recent video. Let's jump straight in. So currently right now we only have one obstacle in the game, and we could easily have more by having, by right clicking and clicking duplicate and having multiple sprites, but that would slow the project down. So in order to make it quicker, we can actually make multiple improvements to our sprites. So for example, we could just remove this and go from that to that. Now if we click play, as you can see, it glides from position to position without needing this. So because we're not checking, it actually speeds up the game quite a bit. So let's just remove that, and in theory we could also just remove that in general because the system we are about to build does not include it. So the first thing we want to do is also just remove this bit here, and we just want to grab a hide, and as you can see, boom. But now if we click play, we don't have any obstacles. So what we want to do is we want to go and grab a green flag clicked, and we want to go down to variables and click make a list. I'm going to call this obstacles, and we're just going to click OK. I'm then going to keep the obstacle open just so we are able to see the list, and it will help us debug it in case something goes wrong. But the first thing we want to do is delete everything in the list. This way, when we start again and we click the green flag, the list will be empty and our system will be able to work error-free. The next thing we want to do is just add thing to obstacle. I'm going to just call this thing the first thing in our list. I'm going to call it 1 just for it'll be matching the same as the index. The next thing we want to do is just go to control. I'm going to stop the game, and I'm going to go repeat, and I'm going to select, let's say 3, so we can have 3 obstacles in our game. I'm going to go over and grab a create clone of myself, and I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go add, going to operators, I'm going to grab the plus, and I'm going to go back to the list. I'm going to go find length, put that in there, and click 1. So now, as you can see here, we have 4 obstacles. I know I said we wanted 3, but for this we need more than what we originally wanted. So with this done, it means that we can now move on to the next part. So for the next part, we can grab a go to control and grab when I start as clone. Now when I start as clone, I want to show, and then we want to grab a if then. We also then want to go to operators and grab an equal to, and then we want to grab a length of obstacle, and we want to equal it to 1. This means the first one, when it's created, it will see that the length is 1, and it'll be like, okay, I'm index 1, and it will do what we say. So the first thing we want to do is just grab a go to block, and we want to choose whereabouts we want to move. I can hide that, can't I? Hide that real quick just so we can see everything, and we're just going to choose where to put it. Let's just put it there. So -47, 104. Then we can grab a forever, drag that underneath our go to, and grab our glide. Now we can choose where we want to glide. So let's say 14, 104. We can right click, duplicate it, and then grab the coordinates like so. So now, as you can see, it will create and it will start gliding from left to right. We can then also get another one. So if we just choose where to put it, if we just put it one there where we had it like last time, all we need to do is just right click the if then, drag that down there, change this 1 into a 2, and change the coordinates appropriately. So show it, and then we can move the actual original one. So we want it to go to 11 -29, and if we just copy these into the bottom one like so, that's the wrong thing, copy, there we go. And if we just move it to the next position we want it, so it would move to 71 -30, And then if we create another obstacle by right clicking again, changing this 2 into a 3, and then choosing a position we want it. So let's just say we want one, not sure, here. So 114 minus 114, sorry, 62. We just copy these values, put them down here, and then we choose the other place we want it. So we want it 100, 176, 66. Now if we click hide and we click play, what's that one doing? So that doesn't need to be minus 29, sorry about that. And as you can see, when we click play, we have 3 obstacles instead of the 1, whilst we're still using 1 sprite. But let's say we wanted one where it loops around a platform. So let's say this one here, let's say it goes around the platform instead of just going left to right. To do that, we can first of all show this, and we can just adjust the position. So we say we want it about there, let's say. So let's just copy these positions. We're going to start it here. Let's just do that. It's going to go 66. I know it says 67. Let's not do that there. There we go. And then we can choose a position. So we want it in the same X position, so 194. 21 will do. So we want minus 194, 21. And then we can just duplicate both of these and just swap them the other way around. And instead of 194, we can go for, let's just say 100, negative 100, still on the 21. And then we can go minus 100 on 66. So now I don't want to change them to that one. I want to change them to the last one, so it will glide like that. And as you can see, now the obstacle goes all the way around the platform in a loop. You can do many things like this. You can make a move diagonally, you can make a move in any direction you want. All you need is a glide sex to X and Y. You can change the speed by just changing the one here to, let's say, I don't know, let's say we want to move them double as fast. Let's just change them to 0.5 on every single one. And as you can see, they move twice as quickly. But I want all of them to be 1. There we go. And so with that, you now have the ability to make multiple obstacles from one sprite in Scratch. This system uses lists to the highest proficiency and is able to have an infinite amount of obstacles that you want. You could have an obstacle for every single platform. It's really up to you. They all function the exact same. So let's see if I just hit one. Oh, it's not working. Oh, I know why. It's because we want to do, instead of when green flag clicked, we want to just swap that for a when I start as clone, like that. So now if we touch the obstacle, we die. Right, if you guys did enjoy this episode, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.